real quick, just let me talk on that complaining, not with Chris or anybody in particular, but you know, we've had interviews before and I've seen interviews where you're big on that. Could you like elaborate a little bit more how you feel and the type of situations you're talking about when you feel like
okay, in this rap game, it's so spiritual. It's very spiritual. And when you partake in it and you really give yourself to it, it is gonna have points where it hurts, you know what I mean? And there's gonna be people enjoying opportunities that you feel like you should have internally. And you may question God, you may, but you gotta know that you gonna get your turn, man. You stay the fuck down. Like niggas is so ready to hate on the next person for whatever reason. It's like, bro, you stay the fuck down and keep going and shut the fuck up until you start cause as you keep your head down, you're gonna be making progress. Keep working, keep going. People gonna start reaching out to you. You think you supposed to have a team tomorrow. You just think that you just wake up, man, I need a team, man, I got something. Niggas just need to they fucking with that nigga.
Yeah.
They need to fuck with me, you know what I'm saying? But that's not the way it goes. Yeah. You gotta earn the team. You gotta earn the blessings. You gotta keep, and if you ain't got it, man, God ain't dead. Like, you gotta just keep fucking going until you start to earn it. And that's what's gonna make you not over excited and not over giddy when shit happens to you. You gonna feel deserving. It's a big difference between niggas that's where they supposed to be. That's that zinc. A lot of niggas that's where they supposed to be, they peaceful.
Yeah.
They not worried. You scared as fuck. If you really was in front of Lil Wayne, you would freeze up. You know what I mean? You know you're not ready. You know that you're not ready. You know you ain't shot 100 videos. You ain't gave your maximum effort. You ain't spent your last dollar on this shit 100 times in a row. You ain't really like showed this life that I'm really about this shit. Right. I'm about this shit. I'm gonna do this shit. This shit gonna have to break. I'm gonna live under a bridge. You ain't put it all on the line for this shit. You know what I'm saying? You still got habits. You still got other shit. You still not letting the game fully kick your ass like it's supposed to. You dodging your DP, you know what I'm saying? You ain't fucking with it really. And so as you put in half-ass attempts that other people outside of you think is full attempts, they think you really are trying your hardest. You know you bullshitting. And so between them thinking that, you got a few friends that say you the best ever, you know what I'm saying? They don't know why such and such don't do this, blah, blah, blah. All this type of shit. In the midst of all that shit taking place, you, out of frustration, man, these niggas, man, and Addy, man, blah, blah, blah. Man, it's just so crazy. Or just anybody like, man, niggas in Houston, man, these niggas just don't, man, what? Man, this is the most collaborative city it is.
Yeah.
Besides Atlanta. Yeah. It's a very collaborative city. Yeah. Look to me like Cartel Boat helped Max, look like they helped each other. Look to me, I don't know that.
Yeah, thanks.
It looked to me like they looked out for each other. It looked to me like TSF worked together. And it looked like TSF and Cream Team Persona, whatever. It looked like they look out too. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And it looked like Sauce also fuck with, or look like everybody got a working relationship to me.
Yeah. So
if you talking about in levels down, another thing is everybody OG now.
What you mean?
Everybody's an OG now, as far as in this rap shit.
Yeah.
So quit looking for 3 or 4, if you want to say triple OGs, to some kind of way sprinkle magic dust on you or whatever. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot of successful teams out here. You know what I mean? That so for me it's like, man, I just don't like all that whining because I know what it really means. It really means you're not there. It really means you're not what you think you are. I already know what that's telling me. Like, man, you fucking out of there, bro. You know you out, and you know it too. And if I got you somewhere one-on-one, you will admit that you ain't putting your all into this shit. Man, I just need what you need, nigga. You got everything you need. You got everything you need to take the next step.
Thanks.
Quit looking at 12 steps down there. You already worried about a marketing budget that's way down there. You ain't even took this next step. You ain't even made all the songs you capable of making right now.
Yeah.
You not a song, nigga. You a punching. You ain't even ready to really partake and flesh this goal, this dream out. So for me, that crying shit is the fucking. I'm actually glad when niggas do that, because it's like, hey, look at me, I ain't ready. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. He's a sucker. And you know you're a sucker too. You know you ain't ready, man.
Nah, that's some real shit. That's some deep shit, man. I would kind of second that. Like, what I notice a lot from disgruntled rappers is, you know, second on what you say, they see it's a pot of gold under, they know it's a pot of gold underground. And they dug a little bit, broke a sweat, and they ain't reached the goal, and they like, man, this is bullshit. You feel me? Like, yeah, you like you say, you do got.
And this the main thing that never gets mentioned, never ever gets mentioned, is that you make the music for the people. You gotta be all in on who you talking to, what you doing for them.
Yeah.
I know who the fuck I'm talking to, man.
Would you look at it like an obligation?
Yeah.
That's okay. That's
You
right.
gotta be dying to do it.
Yeah.
I'm dying to tell these niggas the shit that I'm telling them. I know it's like I'm dying to tell you, man, fuck this shit. Dying, they know it. When you talk about putting it all on the line, this is what I'm talking about right here. Will you do this? This is what I'm talking about, this art shit right here.
Okay.
Will you, knowing that you got your car note or whatever, bills and all that, will you pay, like $600 or something like that you really don't got? Will you put back your car note payment and spend it to go to the studio to knock out your album and just trust that God gonna make it to where you keep the car or whatever, or he make it where they take the car?
Fuck it.
You know what I'm saying?
Take
will
that
you
bitch.
will you
Tired of paying that motherfucker anyway.
whatever your life issues are, would you put the people, not your music? It's so important, and what I gotta say in my music is so important. It's the most important thing. So all of this just for me to get on a song and say, nigga, 300 the hardest hot.
Yeah.
Fuck what they talking about. Nigga, you can do this shit. Nigga, I don't give a fuck how street we is. God is with us too. You can pray. Nigga, I'm praying. I ain't got it all figured out, nigga. Fuck this shit. Crowns, nigga. Is you down to say, like, I'm gonna do everything for this here? No. Is you down to nigga be in tears, niggas rich around you, blah, blah, doing, I'm finna spend my last dollar to come out and tell these niggas, candy paint, bumper grill, peanut butter rag, nigga.
Nah, for sure.
That's what's underneath this shit. While niggas is mimicking and fucking trying to imitate other niggas shit, underneath this shit is that. The real shit of when a nigga say, I'm tired of living fucked up, tired of living bad. Nigga, I'm fucked up out here. I'm tired of grabbing, man, this is the shit, what I'm saying, that at the end of the day, man, niggas don't be really about this shit. So you telling me that when you go up there and do that rap, where is that? I'm about to bring in it. Is you, because I'm not knocking the rap, I'm saying, is you down to die for that?
Yeah.
Hey man, I look at what niggas do, because I know how hard this shit is, this rap shit. I know how hard it is for anybody. Even when you just really doing it at a high level, it's hard for everybody, right? So I be looking at when niggas be rapping, the shit that they be saying, like Kanye, right? Just out the blue, right? When that nigga go out there and he in front of them motherfucking crowds and he, like, and it line to be some shit like, she bleached her asshole and some shit like,
Yeah.
It's like, I'm gonna do all this to tell you that.
He lived for that shit.
Right.
Kanye, like, not even just Kanye, but it's certain people, man. Nigga, they live for the negative comments. They live like, yeah, give me more. You know what I mean? They live for like that shit. They live for that shit. That's
or you got a nigga like Weezy that's I'ma go through all of this shit to tell you that her pussy was like, you know what I'm saying? Or whatever a nigga trying to say, or it could be Rouse on some, man, this shit was so opulent, nigga. This shit was like blah, blah. Like everything you gotta go through to say what you wanna say. And I be knowing that niggas ain't about that shit they talking about. They want you to let them rap on your shit, or they want you to goddamn me, hey man, I look good, man, just put me on. You know what I'm saying? Like, put you on what? I could put you on this shit. You gonna learn that it ain't gonna change your life. You ain't even cultivated that shit that you think you cultivated. When them people become when your relationship with the prototype or the ideal of your fan is the most important thing in the world, then you on your way. That's the top thing that I care about. I don't give a fuck about shit else. Everything else come out of that. You know what I mean? I be dying to tell these people shit every day, bro. Like niggas that's like me, like all that, or people that's, you know, the ones that fuck with my shit. I be dying to tell them that shit, nigga. And everybody help me tell them. Whether it's Deezy, you know, shooting the fucking video and bringing that shit to life visually, whether it's Lee or Aaron Devon or fucking Austin Nichols or Bink, nigga, biggest producers in the game, like. Niggas helping me say this shit, nigga. Yeah. Whether it's Kiki or any of my niggas rap friends that I got, brothers, that help me say, nigga, I'm from Davis Street, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Sure. That's what this shit is. Like, how bad do you wanna let? I can't wait to tell these niggas that I was on Briscoe unit. Yeah. Bro, I was on Briscoe unit for like, them niggas over there was like my brothers. I was doing this. You know what I mean? Like, I can't wait to tell a nigga. Hey, I was fucking C.E.Os in the cell. Nigga, I had cell phones in that bitch, everybody know it. Nigga, I'm a terror in the streets. Everybody know it, like my name. Niggas know my whole name. A lot of niggas, like a whole lot of niggas in Texas know my fucking whole name, and I know they whole name, nigga. Yeah, like I'm a part of some shit, nigga. And if you was this kind of nigga, as far as in the state where I'm from, then that mean you gonna know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about. You gonna know about, nigga, bald motherfucking egg in your Johnny. You gonna know what the fuck that is. You gonna know like nigga peanut butter and a motherfucking egg in that bitch. You gonna know like nigga catching it. You gonna know all this shit. And you gonna know about trapping. You gonna know about doing all of this shit. You gonna know about like nigga bitches and how to conduct yourself and not being no sucker. Just all this shit. You know, you gonna have that understanding if you my kind of nigga. And guess what? I'm gonna go through hell and high water to make sure that I can tell you that shit. And to me, that's what artistry is. So when a nigga cry to me, or cry period, on some fucking, man, these niggas ain't fucking with me or whatever, I just like, I know you ain't trying to tell, who you telling that to? You need to turn the motherfucking music on and tell your people that they doing you like that. That's what I do. Whoever not fucking with me or who I didn't like what they did or whatever, I'm finna, man, turn this shit on and I'm gonna tell my people. And they gonna know, oh yeah, they did shit. You know what I'm saying? That's all that this shit is about. This shit is about audience, talking to your motherfucking folks on that motherfucking mic. All the rest of that shit, everything else these niggas is talking about is bullshit. You can't do this past this age. You can't do this. I don't know, we can't blah, blah, blah. Man, every fucking successful rap artist is the embodiment of a broken rule. There is no success in rap except broken rules that you thought before. Every artist that is an established artist broke a fucking preconceived thought. Okay, it don't matter. Pick up.